Grand Rising. Okay, so a couple things in the last 24 hours. No, since yesterday, really. So it was really cool. I got into Let's just first of all let me show you my hair color. The Lord said it's not Princess Peach because that's my daughter's hair. It's like Queenie Peach or like soft copper. And I started to dry it in the bathroom, and the blow dryer in there is not good. It burns your hair. So I have my own blow dryer, I just haven't done it yet. Anyway, but yesterday, whenever I got into one of the Ubers, it was a really nice, like, pretty blue Dodge Ram. Watching old school football highlights. And I do not like the Steelers. Not to be rude, I'm just not a fan. Anyways, but this guy was telling me about. No, I just forgot his name again. He said he's a rookie. He's 18-year-old kid that got picked from Maine. He's playing for the Dallas Mavericks, and I heard he's got a stellar season already started. Of course, he's a superstar, and I can't think of his name now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's got a cool name. Anyway, but the guy I was talking to him, and he's from here, and I asked him, I said, "Are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?" He's like, "Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not real happy with the way they've been playing." I said, "Well, I said, I bet you money they're going to win the Super Bowl next year. So, Cowboys, it's your time to shine again, guys. It's been a while, I know, but I've never stopped believing in y'all." I got color on my hands a little bit. Anyway, y'all, I used to watch the Dallas Cowboys entire game when I was a little girl. Like, when they won the Super Bowls, I was watching the entire game. FYI. When Troy Aikman was the quarterback and Emmitt Smith and just Deion Sanders back in the day. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. What else? Okay, another thing. I know I was watching one of your videos, and we were talking about like the afterlife when people come, dreaming. I mean, like people, I guess, kind of like bringing up people that have died or whatever or something, and that it's evil, and it often has been. A lot of that has happened for sure, but I've learned that a lot of it is not, and a lot of the people that come through my dreams and in my day-to-day life literally are just souls and spirits that were not rested because they had a tumultuous, traumatic life, and they come to me for intercession to help reconnect us all to truth and to help us heal from trauma. They really wanted love, and they want us all to have that love, so they're insistent about it. Like, I'm hearing all kinds of sounds in here, like I'm like, I hear y'all. I don't get scared of stuff like that. I mean, the thing y'all have to realize is that I've been walking through the darkness in such a way, the darkest of dark, my entire life. Like, I always dreamed and envisioned like beautiful life and love, and of course that was always my focus was love. Like, ever since I can remember, I've always been loving everyone. Even if I didn't know how to do it properly, it was the essence of who I am, is love, unconditional, pure, unfiltered love. And another thing I wanted to point out is my best friend, my, like, for sure, best friend of this entire life, Patricia Lynn Reynolds. Her birthday is March 27th, 1981. She's a year younger than me. She ascended on 7/23/23, and so, and 23 was my first favorite number ever, and I equated it to Michael Jordan. He was the greatest of all time of basketball, and I literally had his. I've always liked sports. I just have. I used to have his. He has a poster, y'all. For those of you that don't know, it's called Wings, and it's literally his arm span, like as wide as it can be. Look, it's probably about. I love that he's up here, by the way, but I love this so much. Gosh. Anyway, it's his arm span, and it goes like from that side all the way to this side. It was black and white. I know my brothers and everyone remember that because it was when I was living off Angelina Road in it's called Bullitt County, Kentucky. I don't really know. I don't really know the town is called. It's Bullitt County. um, Mountain View is what it is, I think, right? Anyway, but I just wanted to tell you, I'll share that with you guys because it's really sweet when I think back, like how prophetic my life has been, my whole life, and how it's all like coming into fruition. When I say dream within a dream, like literally, that's what's happening right now. And so, these are just some things I was supposed to highlight. And again, this is not Princess Peach. My daughter has Princess Peach, and I have Queenie Peach, or soft copper. It's pretty. It's actually really pretty. Sometimes when it's this kind of color, I'm not real thrilled about it, but it's not brassy, so it's not like when you lighten your hair and you have dark hair, so underneath your hair pigment, if you have dark hair, it's underneath is red, and the lighter your hair is naturally, it goes from red to orange to gold to yellow, whatever you want to call it, and everybody has an underlying pigment. So like when you lift your hair color from dark to lighter, you if you want to give it a more natural tone, you have to tone your hair after you lighten it with something that's got a violet or a blue base. And mine was I did like a violet, ash violet kind of color toner, and so it left a lot of the orange kind of peachy tones or whatever. But if I wanted to cancel out the orange and make it a more neutral, cooler color, I would have to get a blue base. Because on the color wheel, just so you don't know, this color's all over my hands. It's not real pretty with tan hands. But so I learned the color wheel when I went to cosmetology school, which was kind of complicated. I learned how to customize every single color, and that's what I did. Everyone had their own special color. And the color wheel, so when you do, they're called complementary colors, even though they don't seem like they complement each other. But what they do is they either enhance or cancel each other out. Well, they cancel. So like if you have, okay, so the color wheel, red and green are complementary colors. Violet and gold or yellow are complementary colors. And so you you have more insights coming through information and nothing but love over here. I love y'all so much. Oh my god. It was a good dreamy night. And this bed is so comfortable, but my back is not used to a specific comfort level. And it's like I wake up and it almost feels like projections, but really it's just that I'm adjusting and my belly's growing, y'all. I can feel it growing. It's bigger today. While I get rest, my body needs a lot of rest. So I can grow these little babies. I'm sure there's twins. I mean, I'm almost positive, but we'll have to get an ultrasound soon. So anyway, we'll see. I love y'all so much, and I'll be back in a little bit.